This is Powered Paragliding News and Reviews from Panama City Beach at the Beach Blast 2011. I'm with Paul Czarnecki of Planet PPG. And Paul has a very unique operation going on here. Besides just the training, he also has rental and repair. So Paul, tell us what you got.
Hey Jeff, we had a great time here at Edgewater Beach Resort doing a lot of rentals. We had 5 different machines that we had available for all of the PPG2 individuals that came out. We kept them rented. We had Top 80, PAP, Fresh Breeze, and they kept rented, and a lot of people that just flew in, they could go ahead and rent them for $150 a day, and they really enjoyed being able to come up. We'd provide the fuel. All they had to do is drop their suitcase and pick up a machine and go fly on the beautiful white sand beaches of Panama City Beach.
I love that. So you say it was $150 a day. Did you have a half-day rate?
We did a $75 half-day rate, but actually only one person was able to use that because the machines were rented in blocks of days. We had a number of the machines that were actually rented for 2 or 3 days at a time in advance.
Did you have all 5 machines rented the whole time?
We did, except for one machine the last day, which was yesterday. The Fresh Breeze Simonini on the last day did not get rented, but that was it. Everything else was fully booked. We also kept about 20 of the pilots in the air doing repair work. We had a lot of carburetor issues, stator issues, propeller issues, things like that, and we were able to, with our parts, be able to keep them in the air and keep them flying and keep them happy, because that's the whole idea of what we're doing here.
Who did the repair work?
Myself and Donald Einmeyer.
Okay, and is that something you advertised, that you were going to do any repair work?
I don't think we actually advertised it. We advertised that we would have the rentals, but we did not really advertise the repair. We typically do that anyway for the last 3 years here at Beach Blast. We've been the vendor right near the door, so that we would provide safety checks for all the different machines and have belts and everything available for them to keep them flying. So we really did well today. There's only a few things that we didn't have. For example, we didn't have the 190 belt for the Black Devil. That's about the only thing that we didn't have. So we didn't have to turn anybody away. We kept everybody flying.
That's awesome. Well, and he works for $50 an hour. And how busy did he stay?
Oh, we stayed extremely busy. We were doing repairs pretty much nonstop all the time. One of the big things that we found was a lot of folks just didn't really understand how to tune their own carburetors. So we would do the tune the carburetors, and we'd do that right there with the pilot, so that way they would be able to do it on their own. So it's more like a class and a repair all at the same time.
Yeah, that's an awesome service, I got to tell you. Had I known about that, I'd have just had you do some work on my machine. But well, so tell us a little of your background.
Well, my background is I'm an electrical engineer. I spent 27 years with the phone company doing design of cellular telephone systems, and before that, installation and maintenance of landline telephone systems. I've got 3 patents in wireless location. When the market started to hit the skids 5 years ago, I decided I was going to do something that I wanted to do, and that is to fly and teach people to fly. I think that it's very important that people get good training, and in addition to that, that they be able to try different machines before they buy. We find that individuals that buy something off eBay, or they buy something from a friend down the street out of their garage, that they are typically unhappy, or the machine is unairworthy, or that it's not appropriate for them and their body weight or where they fly. So by having all the rental machines available at the Planet PPG School in Pine Island, Florida, we're able to provide them visibility to all the different products, and get them in the simulator, let them fly them, do all of those things, and then only after they fly and learn to fly, that then they can make the purchase. And we find that it's 100% satisfaction if you do it that way. So
you have the student come down and train on your equipment?
That's correct.
Is there an extra charge for that?
They just do the standard rental of $150 a day for the flying days. So typically the week at Planet PPG would be this. Monday and Tuesday would be kiting and books. We would go through the FAR 103 rules every morning, go through aerodynamics, how does the thing work, and then we go through the kiting. And we basically go out in the field and kite until they get tired, then we go in and do the books. And we go back and forth and fill up the first 2 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the first opportunities that they could do any flying. Wednesday morning typically would be tandem flights, kiting the wing with power, basically bringing up the wing, turning it off, and putting the wing down, whether they're triking or whether they are foot launching. We do both triking and foot launching there. We have trikes available, same thing. you can come in and rent those as well. If anybody's over 40 years old, or if they have any physical limitations, we found that it's a lot easier for them to learn how to fly on the trike, and then if after they've got 5, 6, 7 flights, if they want to go ahead and take the motor off of the trike and learn to foot launch, we provide that as well.
How about ratings?
Ratings, everything is done with the USPA syllabus so that the individuals are eligible to receive their PPG-2 rating at the end of the training cycle. However, 80% of the individuals can do everything in about the 7-day period that we usually have. Those 20%, they're more than welcome to come back as many times or as long as it takes to Pine Island Airport there in Southwest Florida between Tampa and Naples, so that they learn to fly safe. It doesn't cost them any more. Once you pay the training fee, they stay in the school until you learn to fly safe. We have the PPG-2 ratings for individuals that learn to fly safe by themselves, and then PPG-3 ratings for individuals to get some advanced skills, cross-country skills, and being able to become junior instructors, basically.
Okay, sounds like a great program. Thank you very much for being with us.
It's been a pleasure. We really enjoy keeping all of the pilots flying. We really enjoy getting the rentals out there. It's a paradigm that we're trying to change. There's a big push in the industry that you should buy, and we're totally against that. We really want everybody to seriously consider renting equipment and try before you buy, just like you do when you buy a car or a washing machine or anything else. You check them out, you look at everything, and make sure that.
But what do you think about the idea? I think that you should probably find your instructor. Find a good instructor you can work with. That's the most important decision you make.
Well, that's correct, and that's how you decide whether or not that this machine is going to be good for you. By finding the instructor that allows you to rent the different brands of equipment, and not just one brand of equipment, because an instructor that's only renting you one brand of equipment, in the end is basically pushing that one brand. I think it's imperative for everybody out there that's wanting to learn to fly that they find an instructor that has multiple brands of equipment and that can expose you to all these different motors and wings. All the motors and all the wings have pluses and minuses. The best thing for you to do is explore each of them with a qualified USPA instructor so that when you've learned to fly, you're going to make a purchase decision that not only are you safe and flying, but you're very happy with.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Thanks a lot. Well, that's it from Beach Blast 2011, reporting for Powered Paragliding News and Reviews. I'm Jeff Goyne.
Have fun.